Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Safety Trade System evening show. I'm trying to see where I'm at with everything. I think we're golden. Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up, peeps? Hope you all had a nice, wonderful day. I hope things were blessed and went your way. And then, yeah, hope you keep everybody like Keith and Basil and my beautiful wife all in your prayers, please. We need your blessings, and we give them out just as freely as we ask, because trust me, I care about each and every one of you, want good things to happen to you and your loved ones. We're just here for a short time here on earth. We need to take care of each other while we're here. It is August the 7th, Thursday, in the evening. We're going to be going over some interesting stuff tonight. I'm going to lead with my strongest possible buy recommendations, which for crypto is Litecoin. Litecoin is my strongest possible buy recommendation for cryptos, and I'm going to give you two for stocks. Nike and Target are my two strongest. And for metals, it's gold. It's always gold. Silver is actually maxed out. We can't call it anymore. We've called it successfully to its high. But gold we can continue to call because we're on a weekly, daily buy. So for your cryptos, Litecoin is my strongest possible buy recommendation. For stocks, Nike and Target, only because J&J's already gone up so much. And for metals, it's gold. So there you go. Free call outs. They'll all be correct for you, and we're going to go over exactly how fucking good I am on those. I thought I was good, but dang God, I'm even better than I thought. I'm not even kidding either. It's amazing. Good evening to everybody. Let's see if we can get some thumbs up tonight so I can stay on YouTube. I'll need way more than 6 thumbs up with 21 of you watching. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a short time on YouTube. Good evening and welcome. Not today. Tony Gold, CV, persistent. Nice time. I'm glad it's good timing for you, persistent. What's up, Fletch? What's up here, Piggy Piggy? Where you been here, Piggy Piggy? Oh, you're finally, prayers to Here Piggy Piggy. God bless Here Piggy Piggy and every one of our members, every one of your loved ones, every one of people that help out with our group, especially Bree and Keith. Ask your healing blessings on each and every one of us and each and every one of our loved ones, whether we need to be healed physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in any way, in every way. We ask your healing in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. What's up, Henry? What's up, Pay Dude? Good to see you live when you're ready. Yes, I'm going to try to do some more evening ones. Not every evening, but I'll throw in a couple. What's up, George Hyde? What's up, Guy Burger? What's up, everybody on TikTok? TikTok. Tickety-tockety goes the clockety. All right. Last time what I'm saying right now, but the strongest recommendation since I named the show this, cryptos, Litecoin, you'll either get 30% on your money or 400% on your money. Demo money only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be over 300% on your money on Litecoin. Stocks, Nike and Target. Nike and Target are my two strongest buy recommendations, two of them. Metals, it'll be gold. And there you go. Good evening to everybody on TikTok and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and X. You've gotten the free buy recommendations. These will be up all the time. We'll be adding and subtracting these as we go. Some of you may or may not be aware that every fucking morning I call out, and if you go back to 4/7 on my lives and watch from all of April, all of May, all of June, all of July, and the beginning of August, I've been calling out the indices, they're called. And if you put $1 on the trade for US 30 and put $1 on the trade for YM1, you might have lost and gone down about $100. But you'd have went up $7,400 off my call. Understand what I'm telling you. Please type out the word yes if you understand. If you would have put $1 when I told you to do the first buy-in, and I recommended the buy on US 30 and YM, you'd have made over $7,000 and been drawn down less than 100. Now, if you think that's good, just wait. It keeps getting better. Type out the word yes or throw up some sevens that I can see that you guys understand that when I make a recommendation, we're going to go over it. Here it is. These are the indices. That was my original call out for this current one that's going down. Was going down. Now it's up. It's going to go to a record high again. Okay? Now, it doesn't stop there, peeps. Let's look over here. NAS and NQ1, if you would have put $1 in when I told you, back on 4/7, you would have gone from up $6,156. You would have drawn down about $70. And you'd have made $6,000 on both NQ and NAS. Again, keep throwing up the sevens and yeses because that's another one. What's up, Nadal? What's up, Lazarus? And it keeps going. Let's just say you didn't want to risk much and you put it in SPX and ES1. Since the beginning of April, you'd have maybe drawn down about 35, 40 pips, and you'd have been up over $1,400 on a dollar trade. A 0.01 lot size is called. And I'm putting it in real terms for you. You'd have made 30% on your money on SPX, 39% on your money on NQ, and about 19% on your money on US 30 since April. Okay, just keep throwing out yeses and 7/7s because it just keeps getting better and better. So that is all my call outs for those, and I called them daily for you, and you had plenty of time for about 2,000 pips left on US 30 and on US 30 and YM1 because I kept calling it over and over and over again.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
But you rarely do. All right. Guy Berger. BTFS. I don't know the initials. All right, here we go. So those are your indices. Let's go over to the call outs I made for cryptos. No wrong cryptos have been called long term, not one. And I've called probably about 30 or 40 of them. Bitcoin hit its record high. Oh, I didn't point that out. So did all indices, including US 30. As I told you would back in April as it was falling, I told you they would go up to record highs, and they have. Correct. Buy the fucking system. Oh, I wouldn't have got that, Kirk. Thank you, Kirk. Bitcoin, $96,850 in profit. You nearly 4 times your money. I still calling it out because it's so easy. The max drawdown was less than $1,000. My first call was on 3/8/2023 at $26,500. I literally said back then it would go over 70, and then when it hit 70, I told you to go over 120. So Bitcoin still being called to buy. XRP told you for years, like a year and a half, 2 years, to buy it at 31 cents. You 10 times your money on XRP. You 1,000 times your money. You 10 times your money on XRP, and it's still going. Can you imagine 1,000 times your money on XRP? You 400% your money on Bitcoin. I'm just saying. Pretty good, huh?
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay. All right. Now, these are basically closed. They've all hit every take profit possible. The stocks, no wrong stocks have ever been called. Those are the easiest ones on earth. 3-month stocks is crazy easy. What's up, high tech? Not the GOAT. No, I'm just telling you what the results are. All right. Amazon. I used to call Amazon out 20 times a day. I love Amazon. Love it. I was calling it out at $91 a share. It's gone up to $240, I believe. It's up 260% on your money, 2.5 times your money. All take profits have been hit on Amazon, but I'm still calling it because I still like it. Okay. Netflix. Roughly speaking, you're up about 200% on your money. All take profits have been hit. I'm no longer calling Netflix at all. NVIDIA. Record high hit, roughly speaking 200% on your money, doubled your money. No longer calling, everything has been hit. So there's no misunderstandings. Those are all the past ones. Here are all my open still trades right here that you guys still have time for. On your indices, we'll be trading those every day because I always do, and you can make shit tons of money every day, demo money only. Big Mama. All right. Got the most beautiful wife on earth. All right. So the cryptos that are still open, these are all open. You can take any 30-minute buy stops until further notice on any of the indices, on any of these cryptos that are out here, and especially Litecoin. Litecoin would be going up another 30%, 50%, and in my humble estimation, over 300%. Most likely over 400%. I hope I'm clear on Litecoin. Sevens, yeses if I'm clear on Litecoin. It's that important to do. Bitcoin's pretty much closed. Ethereum's pretty much closed. XRP, XLM, they all hit all of the take profits, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only runners are open. That doesn't mean they're not going up. They're going up because Ethereum still has a ways to go. But Litecoin's going to outdo all of them, just so we're clear. What's up, Mike Lewinsky? What's up, Glow? Okay, now for stocks. These are all open trades. You can take any 30-minute buy stop on these. For instance, on J&J, you'd have been in at 141. It's now 170. You can still do my two favorite recommendations are Nike and Target for longer term buys. Take any 30-minute buy stop you can find on Nike and Target. Also, all of these are also open still, not closed yet. Most all targets are still open for J&J, CVS, L, AMD, VZ, SMCI, PFE, Starbucks, T-Flow, Oxy, AMD, United. I love United Healthcare, Tesla, and Costco. Not a lot of movement left on Costco per what I needed to do, but these are still all excellent stocks to get. Okay? Now, metals, gold and silver. Out of the two, silver's already hit its max. I can't call it anymore correctly, but I can based off of gold. Gold is weekly, daily buy, and take any 30-minute buy stop you can find on gold. Okay, so these are the ones. Past tense ones I went over with you. If you want me to show you where the entrance would be or where I was calling it, why I was calling it, I can. Or if you're just happy with me giving out free calls. Now, this is what I expect. Let me be clear on this subject, because some of you do not.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Understand is this. I'm giving away all these free, they're 100% accurate signals on dozens of symbols for free. The least you can do is support Bree and I by buying the system, buying the sniper, or buying the signals, or all. Please type out the word, I don't care, yes, for I will support the system, and it's the only right thing to use. Yes, please like line, says persistent. Now remember, it's a longer term one. Take your time with it. We're no. So if I'm giving you these all for free on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X, all that stuff, and I'm doing this every day for you guys, the least you can do, and you can buy the signals by themselves for $275 a month. You can buy the system for $575 for the year. And I'm here every day making minimum, when I'm actually calling trades, 50 to 100 correct calls every day with zero or very, very, very few wrong calls. Let's just say I make 100 calls, I'm sure 99 of them are correct. Jerry Westbrook, yes, I will support the system. Yes, thank you, Henry. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, not today. Thank you, Guy Berger. There you go. Thank you all. All right, now that we're thoroughly, I told you multiple times on what my favorites are. What is my favorite crypto, everybody? Write it out. What's my favorite two stocks, everybody? Write it out. At least one of them. What's my favorite strongest buy recommendation crypto? Go. What's my strongest recommendation two stocks? Write them out. This isn't for my benefit. I already know what they are. It's for your benefit so you guys can get it built in your subconscious mind. And you still have time on XLM. You still have time on XRP and Ethereum, and even Bitcoin. It's just that Litecoin is better. You still have time on Starbucks and AMD. It's just that Nike and Target are better. I'll buy the system every year for the rest of my life and add on when I can. Thank you, CV. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Henry. Not today. Yep, likey, Nike, Target. You guys are hearing it. Okay, so some of you are actually listening. All right.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay. Now, do I have to give away these call outs? Do I have to tell you when to get in out of these things? Do I have to be here tonight? Do I have to be on in the mornings? Do I have to tell you where things are going? Do I have to tell you about Litecoin and Nike and Target and J&J and CVS and AMD? Do I have to do any of this? Or do I make so much, Bree and I make so much money from our 3 stand stores, from our core group of people, that we are financially blessed for the rest of our lives? So do I have to be here? Yes or no? It's not a rhetorical question. Do I have to be here? If I have a core group of about 200 to 300 people, depending on what we're talking about, that support us with the system and with all the different little monthly things every month, and Bree and I make ungodly amounts of money, not including anything to do with my trading when I made that $8,000 on the one and $6,000 on the other and all that money. Don't include the trading. Do I even need to be here at all? Glad you do. No, but we appreciate it. Thank you, CV. Persistence. No, no. Anyone on TikTok answering? I can't tell. Do I have to be here to people? Now, TikTok's going to be closed off. Watch. TikTok. First, this morning was YouTube. Next is TikTok. Kirk Brown said no. That's correct. So, you guys should be really, really happy that it's on my heart from God to be here, and that I'm pissed at fucking Vanguard and BlackRock for taking my money so much so that I want to get your money back. You're welcome, Henry. So, when I start calling out these things, and if you could put $1 in, right, on ES1 of demo money, and you can risk $100, is never going that low ever in a million years, and you can get back $1,400, I would go ahead and strongly recommend you do that. If I call out a stock and tell you it's really good, evidently my lowest return is 197. Doubling your money is my lowest return so far on any given stock. And my lowest return on any crypto I've given you right now is 4 times, 400% of your money back. This was 1,000, this is 400% of your demo money. So the lowest amount I've ever called so far is 400% on Bitcoin. And the lowest I've ever called on any of the stocks is NVIDIA with a 197% return on your money. Listen to those numbers and then compare it to any other trader out there. You all are with every one of you. Can go right back and watch every one of my YouTube videos every day of me calling these out. Every fucking day. There is nothing to doubt or nothing to wonder or nothing to believe. These are facts. Facts, facts, facts. I'm not going anywhere, Lord willing, Barry. I'm here. So the fact is, if I recommend and tell you the strongest possible recommendations is for Nike and Target, they're probably going to go up. Past performance doesn't equal future performance, but I'll tell you what.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Yeah. I tell you what, we're already up. I recommend a Litecoin at 103. I think it hit like 127. We're already up over 25% on Litecoin. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I remember back when I was growing up, it would be almost impossible to make like 6 to 8% on your money. And now the damn markets have been averaging 10, 12% every fucking year. Crazy times we're in. And we can make money as they go up and as they go down. Don't worry about it. If you ever see the market crashing down to nothing, just follow me even more. You'll make even more money with that. All right. So how good are we on all of that? Is everyone okay? Is everyone good? Are we all good on safetytrade.com? Are we all good on my call outs? Demo trade only. Blah-de bleedy blah. Yes, we're good on it. No, we're not. 7s we're good on it. No, 9s we're not. I'm in a great mood today, even though I did ban TikTok earlier because you guys are fucking around. There's 49, 50 of you watching this morning and only 20 likes. Nope, ain't sticking around for that. So I expect some more thumbs up. And if I look over there and there isn't enough thumbs up on YouTube, I'll be catching you later. Matter of fact, I would get back to hitting those thumbs up right now if I were you guys. That's really rough right there. Okay, so everybody's good on the calls. Easy peasy. I'm going to go ahead and go over and explain some of the calls then for you. Matter of fact, I'll explain all the calls. What you're going to be looking at is a weekly buy stop on all indices. Just look at this. For those of you who are new, we have the simplest system on earth. It's color coded right inside of here and right inside of here and right inside of here. You're going to see green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, 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 red, and I'm going to explain how to play it. But this pattern repeats, and when it repeats on all 6 indices at one time, whatever the time frame is, it is perfection personified. So this is a weekly buy stop, and here gets something better. We already had, listen, ES1 already hit its weekly high. SPX hit its weekly high. NQ1 hit its weekly high. NAS hit its weekly high. Lagging behind were actually YM1 actually hit its weekly high too. Lagging behind all of them was US 30 over here. US 30 was lagging behind on a weekly. I kept telling you that it had to go up and up and up, and it did. I kept telling you that it was lagging behind and that it would go up, and it did. So this is the one that got us a shit ton of money, and we're still waiting for it to ricochet and come back up to another record high. But in the meantime, it did everything I said. So when I was calling out these trades down here on April the 7th, I was telling you as it was going down, I saw my snipers all forming. I saw the green, 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 red all forming, right? It's fucking amazing, easiest trades ever. So let me show you what it looks like zoomed in. So we knew that they were all forming. I'm going to go back. I don't know if it'll let me, but I'm going to try to go back in time. Okay. And this is exactly what I saw. Okay, so watch. Right here, let's go back in time. I know I'm probably going to blow up my damn trading view because it has limitations, but here. All right. So let's go forward just a snitch. Okay. Now, what we're looking at, we can't see everything because it doesn't have enough memory, is this. What you're seeing is the normal buy stop pattern, green, 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 red, green, green, buy stop. What you're seeing more importantly is the pink cross the blue. Once the pink crosses the blue, that is your signal to go ahead and look for what? You need to go ahead and look, and we can't see it, so I'll have to come out of this. The orange line below the other two, the yellow and the green, this orange line will be your entry line. It's called your buy stop. Okay, so that's what you're seeing right here. You see how the pink crossed the blue, then you wait for the orange to go below it, either on this time frame or a previous time frame before it. And that is your entrance. So I'm going to have to take this off because, well, TradingView can't handle all my charts. This is what it looks like all full in. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to come right in like this. I'm going to teach you all how to spot the trade. And then I'm going to teach you all how to trade the trade. And this time I'm going to have to go back to the old ways of doing things. We're going to pretend like this. You can't see the future. And there we go. Okay. Now, we're looking at a weekly NQ1 NAS. Okay. This is a weekly NQ1. These are the charts. In my system, green means up, red means down. So when you see this exact little... is there anybody new here on TikTok or YouTube or anybody that hasn't bought the system yet? Please say yes. If anyone here is new or hasn't bought the system yet, please say yes.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
What's up, RD? Welcome. He's been on before. I recognize RD. Must not have bought the system yet. All right. So this is going to be a little analogy for RD. We're going to use him as an analogy right here. You're going to see RD. Let me move him back just a little bit. Right there. We're going to put RD in red swimming trunks. Right inside of here, you're going to see the red bullshit detector saying things are going to go down. Here's the red trunks on RD. So the analogy is RD is diving down, trying to get to the bottom of the pool and get up this gold coin right here. Okay? That is the analogy. Below him, he's going to have 3 people pop up with green trunks on. And then above him, he's going to have 3 people pop up with green trunks on. And that's the equivalent of these real direction bars right here, 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, and 3 on your, bars themselves, the candlesticks themselves turn green in my system, and so when it's a buy, and so does my real direction called the BOK, the BOK indicator. All right, so we have 3 above and 3 below. He's trying to dive down to get the gold coin at the bottom. He's met with 3 people in green trunks right here. And then above him, there's 3 more people pulling up. Those are the 3 indicators above. Does everybody get the analogy, yes or no? So we're going to watch it again. We're going to see RD swimming in. RD is going to be in a pool. He's going to dive down to get this coin right here. He's in red trunks. That's the bullshit detector trying to go down. 93% of people will believe that trade's going down. We have 3 people pushing up, and we have 3 people pulling up. We have 3 indicators right here pushing up, and we have 3 more indicators right here pulling up. RD could not get to the bottom of the pool unless, well, not even if he was Michael Phelps on steroids. You can't get away from 6 grown people doing that. You can't do it. Does everybody get the analogy, yes or no? So this is how you spot the trade whenever you see this setup like this. Yes, I hope RD gets that since he's new also. RD says yes, okay. So there we go. Now, when we see this setup, and this is weekly, this is coming at you slower than a sloth. This is coming at you slower than a snail. These are weak candles. 1 week, 7 days, 7 days, 7 days. You have fucking over a month and a half, probably 2 months right there, of seeing this trade develop. This works on 1-second trades. This works on 15-minute trades, which are usually daily, and 1-hour trades, which are usually daily. It works on 4-hour trades. It works on daily trades. It works on weekly trades. It works on 3-month trades. Whenever you see this setup, you can take a buy stop. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? And I'm going to show you how to take this buy stop. This is how you find it. Now, one of the things I'm going to add on, because a lot of you have the sniper, when the blue, pink, and purple line are all down and you see this, you know you're in the correct buy. You see down here, it's not the same, it's not the same, it's not the same. This is the correct entry to make, and that goes for any and all symbols. What's up, Marani? Pink crossing the blue. Okay? Now watch. When the pink crosses the blue, that is your red alert to say, hey, I need to look for something. So I'm going to scoosh over just a little bit more. Okay? Now watch. When the pink crosses the blue, that's your trigger. This is what's being coded in by the great Keith Palmer right now as you speak. He's coding in pink crossing the blue, looking at all the different time lanes below the weekly. And then the next part. Hold on one second.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Okay. So the setup is you look for green, 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 red. You look for pink, purple, and blue to be low. You wait for the pink to cross. So those of you with the sniper, throw up a 7 if you understand where we're at and the purchasing, the entry of the code or the entry of the trade. This is the setup. You wait for pink to cross the purple. You wait for pink to cross the blue and purple, actually. And then you wait for orange to be below. Orange has to be below the green and yellow. This is a rule that's getting coded into our fully automatic upcoming Bree-bot robots. Woohoo! How exciting. Yes, it's coming, and it's coming along good. Well, Keith Rooney just needs a little bit of free time. Okay. 7s, okay? Now after that, so you're going to wait for orange to go below the green and the yellow. Not these green, not the Bach green, the EMA line greens right here. You wait for pink to cross the blue. You enter when the candle crosses above the orange line, not on it, but above. So it wouldn't be this one right here. It'll be this candle right here. So as it's shot up above it, you could enter in either on the close or as it goes above it. But I'll do the close right here. So your entry line for this trade would be right here. Technically, you kind of could have caught it here too, but I'll just give you the top one. These are your entries, also called your buy stops, which are future pending orders. You notice we don't chase the market here. Okay, so now we have our entries, which are pink crossed. Make sure orange is below, pink crosses, green, 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 red. It comes up, it goes over on this candle, the orange line, or at least in my mind, I would have got in because on a daily, it would have been crossing that anyways, but whatever. Here or here, doesn't matter. Okay, so that is our entry. Does everybody understand the entry? Yes or no? Even RD, everyone that's new here, I'm explaining exactly how to trade, how easy it is. You wait for the high probability setup, green, 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 red, pink, purple, and blue all down low. And in this case on all indices, and we have the lagging one, but whatever, so much simpler. And then all you do is orange goes below the two EMAs. Pink crosses, we enter when price action. And by the way, does anybody remember how I used to teach this? Just so we're on the same page. Anybody here remember this? We used to have a name for this. Anybody have a name? Does anybody remember a name? Sniper is invaluable. I agree, Guy Berger. And there's people that cancel the sniper. It drives me nuts. What's up, Angel Perez? What is this called? Does anyone remember? It's in the rules. What does this look like in real life? What does this look like? Anyone want to say it? Say it nicely. Anyone can't picture what this is right here? It really does. I swear it does. I'll give you a hint. We used to refer to it nicely as headlight trading. This is a headlight. Not a bag. It says half full. No, not a bag. If you look at it, and you can kind of see it from the side, it looks like cow udders. Maybe like an erect cow udder. Not our logo, CV. An udder, correct, Kirk Brown. Headlights, persistent. Yeah, this is considered headlight trading. You wait for the hook to come around. You never get in. So, for instance, this is really valuable on a faster time frame. You wait for it to come down, right? Come down, hook, come back around and up. You would never take the trade as it came back up on the same one. You always wait for it to hook and come around. Then they usually push this very bottom down here. Is anyone catching on yet? Is anyone laughing yet? Mike J said, hey, half full. Do you see why it's not a bag? He's like, well, it's a bag. Kinda, but not really, no. It's a headlight, like female animal nipples. I'm going to leave it like that. Lorenzo Kelly's like, yes. But it's funny, but I'm telling you, you'll remember how to make the trade that way. Now, see, how do I get the robot to understand that that's an udder, a female nipple? I don't know. And I don't want to offend anybody here. That's not why. I'm just getting people to be able to remember the pattern of what it looks like. That's all I'm doing. No one take offense, please. I'm just trying to get you all to have a little memory aid right here. And this goes for any and all time frames. You really need to see this on like a 15-second, 10-second trade. You need to see this pattern. Because otherwise you're going to get sucked in when it goes right back up on the same candle. You're going to get caught. It needs to come down below it, hook, and come back up. Okay, sevens, if that makes sense. Does that help everybody? Won't forget that one, says RD. Well, it's the truth. We're all adults here. CV says, see, I don't think a lot of you have been around enough to understand that. So sevens, if you understand, you should wait for this. It's in your rules, by the way, if you have a copy of your rules, which you should. All right, so that's how you remember it. Orange is below. You wait for the udder to form, the hard udder. And then you have green, 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 red, green, green, pink crossing the blue, the hard udder, or orange coming up past the price action coming up and past the orange, and then you enter your trade. Okay? Vegetables. Well, maybe. So this is our entry of the trade, and the little silly yes, reporting daily. Let me show you in real life what I mean. That's a very good question. Very good. So let's go over that. See, because here, oopsie, hold on. Here, I'm going to cover this up so you don't get carried away. All right, right here, you can clearly see price actions coming down. Price action went below the green line, but on this candle right there, it came back up and touched the orange line. Well, does that look like a headlight to you? Does that look like a udder to you? Does that look like a nipple to you? Just like this? No, the candle came right back up and touched the orange line as it was below. You can't take the trade like that. It has to come down, follow, so watch. You can't take the trade when it goes under and hooks and comes up. You can't take that trade. It has to come down, hook, come back up over the orange line right there, and there's the anatomy part. I understand. Now, there you go, repenting daily. Thank you for speaking up. I'm sure you helped other people. Milk bags, yeah, 501 pan fishing. Another name, milk bags, yes, that's what they were trying to say. But I'm just trying to keep everything nice and funny and not, derogatory to anyone. All right, so again, price action hooks came down. You can kind of see it hooked back up, touched it. You can't take that trade. And then it comes around like this, comes back up. This is the trade you take. See how it hooked all the way around? Boom, there's your little thing. Here's your entrance. I would put it here, but you could put it up here also when it closes above it either way, and that's your entrances. EVSs. You're welcome, reporting. Repenting Daily. Nice name, by the way. Okay, so now we have our entrances to the trade. Well, we need to put our stop loss, and we happen to be on a weekly. So my goodness gracious, you can put your stop loss below here on the pivot, the lowest point of the nipple. You can put it at the lowest point of the pivot right here, and this is called your stop loss. There's no way in hell they're going to bring a weekly down double. See what they did right here? They did this one right here, then they did it here, and they did this right here. But they're not going to go below this. They're just not. Not on a daily, especially not on a weekly, 3 weekly, month. They don't have time. They can't do it because they don't have time to do it. So this is your stop loss below the pivot point. It comes down, pivots, and goes up. When it goes over, your stop loss goes underneath the farthest point down. Everybody understand where to put your stop loss? Yes or no? See, my system is great for beginners, perfect for beginners, perfect for people who have experience but aren't consistent with their profits, because my system is exactly telling you where to look for the trade, how to find it, and how to trade the trade. There is no guessing. There is no, I wonder where I put my entry at. I'm telling you exactly how to find the entry. There is no, I wonder where. I'm telling you exactly where to put your entry at, where to put your stop loss at, and I'm going to tell you exactly where to put your take profits at. All right? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this away now so we have no need for our visual aid. Entrances, orange line after the hook, and then take profits. Here we go. On this type of trade, it'll be yellow because it always goes deep. The yellow is your first take profit. Orange, second, and my favorite take profit. Is the orange line my favorite take profit? Yes or no? I just said it was. Because it 99% of the time hits it. It's my favorite one. And then above this is called your runner, and this is your third take profit. So this is how your trade will look. And this works on any time frame. It doesn't matter. It works on 15-second time frames. It works on 1 hour time frames, and I'm showing you it works on the weekly right now. Any time frame at all this works on. Okay? Is this helping anyone? Yes or no? Are you guys getting helped with the review? A lot of you have heard this 1,000 times, but that's okay. Is this helping anyone out there? Yes or no? Not sevens this time. I want to see yeses or nos. Take profit 1, 2, 3, and the runner. Boop. Enter, stop loss. How you spot it, pink crosses the blue, green, red. You wait for the formation of the nipples. You go ahead and get in on the orange line either here or here, and you ride it up. Enrique, what's up, Enrique? Is this helping people? Yes. Says HCC Lazarus says yes. Okay. Henry, yes. Enrique, yes. Yes. Persistent, Lorenzo, okay. And if you follow these rules, I don't see how you can mess something up. Now, I'm going to give you a whole bunch more advanced things here, so pay attention to this. I would take a picture of this and print this out, and I would even draw in the nipple to be exact for you. I would actually come back over here and say, hey, I would do that. And this is, I would take a picture of this, print it out, put it on my screensaver on my phone, print it out, put it up on my mirror in my car, mirror in my bathroom. I'd put it up anywhere I look. I'd put it up on my TV. I'd put it up on my monitor. I'd put it up on my trade monitor. I'd put it up at work. What's up, D-Man? And I would only trade when you see this exact trade. And then I'm going to give you even better entrances. Good night, Alex. What's up, buddy? Have a good rest of your night. Okay. I sure hope I have more thumbs up on YouTube. Hold on a second. Let me check that. Yes, much better. Okay, you guys are doing much better on that. Good job. Okay. So this is your setup. This is how you spot it. This is what you wait for. Now listen to me. You can do this, as I said, on any time. Does anybody have any questions over that before I take it away? If you have any questions, ask your questions now. Do you have any questions? Ask your questions now. If you have any questions, please ask your questions now. I'm going to turn this into a training video. That's how good this is. Does anybody have any questions? Ask them now, please.
Demo trade only.
RD, if I can't, I don't see your question, RD, but you can ask it. But if I can't see, you might have to email it in. It might be being blocked. I told you. What is your question, RD? If I don't see you, you'll have to email it in. Okay. I still didn't see his question. RD, what is your question? Nothing's coming up, RD. I apologize, but you may have to email in your question. It's probably getting blocked. Okay, we're back. For prop firm, do you have to wait for a setup for the smaller time frame? I would trade on a prop firm trades 15 seconds to 15 minutes is the time frames, most likely 3 minutes and under. I'd wait for the setup on that, yes. If you ever want to talk about the word or anything like that, we can do. My score. It is very nice, repenting daily. Yes, can you said I should not take entry? Can you said I, because it didn't hook down? Yeah, if it doesn't go, if the orange line doesn't go below the green and the yellow, you have to go to a previous time frame to find it. I'm sorry, RD, I can't see it. Maybe go over to YouTube and ask your question there, RD. Where didn't it hook down at? It hooked down perfectly right here. What do you mean? Absolutely perfection on this one I'm showing you. I'm looking at the same chart and want to make sure I'm on point. Just a quick reiteration is all I need, and I'll rewatch. Yeah, you have to rewatch this a ton. What do you mean it didn't hook down? I'm a little scared on that. Do you guys, wait a second. What do you mean it didn't hook down? This price action hooked all the way down to here and off the screen. The orange line hooked down below the green and the yellow right here. What do you mean it didn't hook down? That makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Repenting Daily. What's up, Keith Palmer? What's up, Keith Rooney? The great Keith Palmer is in the house tonight. Yay, Keith. What's up, Keith? Everyone should be thanking Keith. This has been a good little training video. I think everyone would appreciate that. Keith needs no training. He's the one that makes up all of our stuff for us. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. And we've already said a lot of prayers and blessings, and I ask your blessings from everyone listening or who will listen to this. Your healing blessings, please give them out to Bree and Keith and Basil and the whole family here trying to help you guys. And we are praying for you guys' health too, so please heal up and keep healthy. Every one of the people that I just named, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, I ask your healing grace upon each and every one of us, God, and especially Bree and Keith and Basil and everyone in our little group, and then everyone listening to my voice. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. What's up, Keith? Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith, says Tarai Edwards. There you go. Thank you, Keith, on H's. There's people on TikTok thanking you also. All right. So does that answer your question? Kirk. I'm looking at the same chart and want to make sure I'm on point. Kirk Brown, does that make sense to you, Kirk? Hopefully it did. All right. Yeah, but this is for a weekly, this is a humongous pullback right here. This hook down right here. I mean, you can't mistake it. If you miss this, I don't know what to tell you. You should be able to trade a weekly with your eyes shut. Prayers for the entire, that's correct, Keith. Hopefully that made sense to you. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting his name. Hopefully that made sense to you, Kirk. Yes, okay, cool. All right, now let's get up to some advanced training. So you're going to learn real quick that the sniper is the most important indicator in the world. When all three are down here, then they cross. Then we come up here, look for our buy stop. Then we come up here and we look for the nipple to form, and then we look for the crossing of the orange line for entry. Then our take profits are to the yellow, to the orange, and wide open. And that's it. That's your trade in a nutshell. That's a recapping of it. Watch. It does have a lot of powerful prayer warriors, Keith. It really does. My God. It's been such a blessing to me. It's not even funny. I can't thank him enough. All right. So that's what we do. Now watch. This is advanced teachings. This isn't for the beginners here. You're going to get lost. Hell, half the people that are going to be in this thing are going to get lost. All right, watch. Now listen to me. That exact same trade happened, listen, on ES1. It went above its orange line before it happened to us on SPX, went above the orange line. NQ1 went above its orange line. NAS, it went above its orange line. All of those were done before, listen to me, these were still open trades. Listen to me. YM1 and US30 were still below their orange line when all of these other ones had gone above it. These are called lagging trades, and the exact same thing happens. It's just behind, in this case, the other four. Pink cross blue, buy stop. Orange went below and entered in. It went up to its orange line. It happened after. All these happened before. So now you have the safest of safety trade because you have all 6 indices on a buy stop on a weekly. Then you have all 4 indices already completed and went past their orange line on 4 of the indices, leaving 2 of the indices open. As a matter of fact, YM1 even did it. So 5 out of the 6 were already done it and past their orange when US 30 was still 2,000, 1,500 pips below its orange line. It was free money. Does everybody understand that? Yes or no? This really helps us, Kirk Brown. Awesome. Now I'm making a little more advanced. Not only was it a buy stop, which you can take on any one of these at the exact same time, 4 out of the 6, and then 5 out of the 6 went up to their orange line, take profit too, before US 30. US 30 still had over 1,000 pips. I think it was 2,000 pips left, and they all were going to go up. Because why? Because why? Because when one goes up, they all go up. If one lags, it will catch up to the other 5 indices. That's a rule. Write it down. That's a rule. Write it down. That's a rule. Write it down. That's why you literally had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 indices go up before the 6th one. All of these went up before US 30. US 30 was 1,000, I say 2,000 pips below. It was free money on all indices. Repenting daily. And this happens. This happens on the 15-second charts. This happens every day on the 15-minute charts. Am I getting through to any of you? This happens on all charts, all time frames this happens. You'll see it at least on a, like say a 5-minute or something every day, whether it's a buy or a sell, doesn't matter either way. But when you see this, listen, say this is a 5-minute, right, buy stop. You'll see 5 out of the 6 go up to orange line. Okay, this is horribly writing, I know. To orange line. Trade them all until the 6 goes up to its orange line. It doesn't matter if it's on a 5-minute. It doesn't matter if it's on a 15-minute. It doesn't matter if it's on a 45-minute. Whenever you see this happening, trade it until the 6th orange line. It doesn't miss anyways when you add that in there. Holy crap. And for the lower times, this is huge for me. Thank you, Kevin, Guy, Keith. Yes. $10,000 is fantastic. Congratulations. $10,000 since Sunday trading this way, says persistent. Nice, persistent. Yay. Yeses and 7s, if this is waking anybody up, all you have to do is trade this way. It's lagging trading. I know my writing sucks ass, but you get what's happening. This has gone over. This has gone over the weekly orange line. NQ over the orange line. And NAS over the orange line. All of them except for US 30 wasn't over its orange line. So when you see this exact setup on any time frame, including 15 seconds, including 30 seconds, including 3-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute, 6-minute, 7-minute, 8-minute, 9-minute, 10-minute, 11-minute, 12-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 9 hour. What I just showed you works on all of them. And I'm going to give you even one better. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'm even going to give you even more advanced training. When it does it, and it's doing this, let's say, and it's doing it, let's say, and it's doing it to its blue line, let's say, and everything else I just taught you is true, 5 out of the 6, the pink crossed the blue, it's lagging, one of them's lagging, right? Right? So when this happens, let me give you a hint. That is when it's lagging. The trade itself is flawless. When it's lagging, it's extra flawless. When it's going to the blue line, it's extra, read all about it flawless. Am I getting it through to anyone here? When you're in a weekly buy stop and you're trading a 15-minute buy stop, it's a trade inside of a trade inside of a trade, and if it's going to the blue line, holy mother of God, take the fucking trade. Watch. You're going to see where on the blue line trades, ES1, SPX, NAS, and Q1 are all above the blue line, but not YM1 and not US 30. So now you have the same pink crossing the blue here, but you don't on these. You might have to go up to like a 1 minute and see them. Pink cross the blue here, it's a little higher here, and you can see the hook here and here. But it's the same exact principle. When you see the sniper low on all of them, that's the number one most important thing ever. The most important thing ever is that sniper. After that, you look for your buy stops on all of them. Then you look to the blue line on all of them. And then if it's lagging behind on US 30, or if it's lagging behind on NAS, or if it's lagging behind on SPX, and all the rest are over the blue line and these aren't over the blue line, Henry says to the 1 minute, let's take a look at it and see if he's right. Let's see if Henry is right. Okay. So where are we at? There we go. Where are we at? There we go. Okay. So we have it right now. This is a blue-pink cross, not as clean as I like some of them. Maybe you have to go up to the, I don't know if the 3 minute's still there. But yes, Henry is 100. Thank you, Henry, so very much. Thank you, Henry. ES1 is above its blue line price action. SPX is above its blue line. NQ is above its blue line. NAS is above its blue line. You have price action below the blue line on YM1, price action below the blue line on US 30. Now, I don't like that it's overnight right now. I'd be looking for my overnight reversal, but it is still an exceptionally good observation by him. It's happening right now. This is a buy stop. I would play any buy stop on any symbol until US 30 and YM1 go over its 1 minute blue line. By any buy stop, I mean the 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, 30 second, 1 minute. Okay? Thank you, Henry Chastain. Chalson, Henry Chalson. Yeah, you know who you are, Henry. Thank you very much. So now this is happening live. That's what you needed to see. Perfect. The reason why I'm not overly thrilled, because where's the pink crossing the blue? Right here it did. I'd have to go back, and right here it did. Right here it did. Right, and then through the orange line and up it went. So you'd have got in here. Oh yeah, that'd have been a very, you've already been up. If you'd have followed the rules, and I'm sure this happened when I was talking, you'd be up 23 pips right now. And it's not even to the blue line yet. Thank you, Henry. That's a perfect example. Man, amazing info. If only we had code to help us watch and alert us. Well, Keith, after we're done with the robot, if you want to go ahead and code everything I just said, feel free. We can leave off or have the blue line on and off is one of our things to have it, so they don't have to be above it to call it. Because the trade works perfectly without the blue lines. It's just exceptionally, even more exceptional with the blue lines. That's all. Keith is such a great coder. All right. Wow, that was fun tonight. Anybody else have fun? We explained how well my live calls are every day. We went over how to trade exceptionally well and slowly. Does anybody have any questions over this? I know Keith doesn't, because Keith is the man. RD says yes. Please ask your questions, RD. Again, you might have to go over to YouTube or send in an email to the Forex Safety Trade System at gmail.com. I can't really answer your question. You keep saying yes, but I don't see your question. So for instance, RD, when you are saying yes, all I see is your yes. I don't ever see a question. Isn't that trippy? Okay? Keith Palmer, no, and thank you, Keith. You are the man. He is the best coder in the world, in my humble opinion. He's coded for NASA, he's coded for Disney, he's still coding for Disney, and then he's coded for the greatest trading system ever developed in the world, the safety trade system, which is much more prestigious than NASA and much more prestigious than Disney. How about that for being funny? It is. All right, if you guys, hey Kevin, apologies if this is a dumb question, but if you missed the initial entry, when's a good time to re-enter? Okay, say you missed the entry on the weekly, right? So say we missed the entry on the weekly, then you can trade the 4 hour, the daily, the 9 hour, the 1 hour. You can trade any 30-minute buy stops. Anytime you can get a 30-minute buy stop on a weekly, you take it. Anytime you can do a 30-minute buy stop on a daily, you take it. A 3-month, you take it. So you can re-enter on any 30-minute buy stop. Also, you can re-enter on any 1 minute. I was trying to tell you guys, maybe I didn't explain this. If you're in a 12-hour buy on any symbol, you can go down to the 4-hour buy, you can go to a 30-minute buy, you can do a 15-minute buy if there's a 5-minute buy stop, if there's a 1 minute. And what you're trading is a safety trade inside of a safety trade, inside of a safety trade, inside of a safety trade, inside of a safety trade. And it doesn't get any safer than a safety trade inside of a safety trade inside of a safety trade, unless it's trading to the blue line. And that's the only other way it could be safer, but that's it. Yeah, you can absolutely get in all the time at the next buy stop, correct. CV. Okay, and if I trade just NQ, do I need to look at also on ES? Yes, absolutely. There, KN, if you trade only NQ, do I need to? Yes, they're all the same. Let me pull up that little graphic again for y'all. When any, see, I'm a little, you really want to use everything you have on hand to win at trading, right? So you can look at this. When one goes up, they all go up. When one goes down, they all go down. If one lags, it will catch up to the other 5 indices. So there's 6 indices, and they all trade the same. So KN, yes, you want to look at all indices. And then when one of them is going to go up, like when, I'll give you an example, I kind of thought I just did this, but when YM1 or US 30 still had 2,000 pips to go up, and NAS went up, NQ went up, ES went up. So when US 30 still had to go up 2,000 pips, it was free money for everything. Everything in here was free money. All of this was free, including NQ, including ES, because US 30 was lagging. It's all 7s if you guys understand what I just wrote. When one goes up, they all go up. When one goes down, they all go down. When one lags, it will catch up to the other indices. When one's lagging, then the rule is, if it's catching up to the others, the other ones have to go up too. And they did. And they still are, actually, and will. Does that make sense? Who asked the question? Does that make sense to everybody? Hey, Kevin, is it possible to add YM1 to the Una reverse steroid? No, it is not. It's off for a reason. You're welcome, Mr. Williams. KN, does that make sense to you, KN? Yeah, you don't want to narrowly follow one symbol when you have all these other symbols out there waiting for you. They're all one. Everyone, okay, how do we're looking at the weekly, right? Let's look at the weekly, Ken. And you show me one difference in the weekly. Okay, let me take off these things right here. Watch. You show me, anyone out there, I dare you, there's never a difference, ever a difference in any of these symbols ever. On the higher time frames, you can't have a difference. You can have a lagging one, but look, all your price actions are exactly the same on all symbols on the weekly. There is no difference. If I went up to the monthly, they're all the same. The 3 monthly, they're all the same. The 6 month, they're all the same. There is no difference. Okay? So why look at ES only over here, right? When you have all of them the same, the same, the same, the same, the same, the same. And then with my system, you'll see one lagging, in this case two, but the YM went up. You'll see the same buy stop, green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, 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 red. You'll see the same pink cross blue, pink cross blue, pink cross blue, pink cross blue, green, 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 red, pink cross blue, green, 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 red. And so why would I just trade ES1 when they're all the same? And if one of them is behind, then we can trade them all, including ES1. For this to go up, you take every buy stop you can until it hit its orange line, and it did it. Then I called it out to its next previous high. It's going to be a new high, and it did it. And they all went up while it was going up. It's just what happens. They all trade the same. It is so hard to understand. It's like a new language, like my beautiful wife says. It's just like a brand new language to you guys. It's hard to learn for some people, and other people learn the language really quick. All right, so I'm done. We went over the accuracy of my daily calls, which is at beyond 100%. It doesn't lose. Every call I miss thousands of pips up on indices, thousands of pips, thousands of dollars, 10, 400%, 10 times the money. Pure Boys, welcome to the channel. KN, welcome to the channel. Mr. Williams, welcome to the channel. Everybody on TikTok and YouTube, welcome to the channel. All right, peeps, I'm about done. I'm tired. Y'all have a blessed rest of your night. Please keep in your prayers Keith, Bree, and Basil. I'd appreciate that. God bless you all. Everybody on TikTok, have a great night. Lord willing, I'll see you in the morning. YouTubers, Twitters, Twitches, Xers, Facebook Livers. God bless you all. Gives you another confirmation to take a buy stop on other symbols that are not lagging because they all move as one. That is the rule. Correct, persistent. Correct. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you on that thought. All right. Whew. I think we made it through it. All right. God bless you all. Thank you all for being here. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Guy Berger. Thank you, Persistent. And there we go. All right, y'all. I'm going to close it. See ya. God bless.